Hey everybody, y'all see the title? We about to cover Michelle-Lee Ahye today from Trinidad and Tobago. We doing a profile of Michelle-Lee Ahye. Okay, so this is Michelle-Lee Ahye. If I gotta say her name again, so what's next? What's coming up for her? So remember, we are doing the profiles here. I think I'm gonna start doing this is the peak athleticism series. So we're coming through, especially during the off season, covering different athletes. This is the gold label ranking right now. She's a gold label athlete. What does that mean? That means you have to have made 3 championships, whether it's the Olympics and World Championships, any combination of those, and be ranked in the top 15 over 3 different seasons. Or you can make 2 championships and medal at one of them, okay? But she has been able to do this. So she's well over qualified for this. So remember, you got to make 3 championships and be ranked top 15 in the world in a combination of events. This is a profile overall for 3 different seasons. All right. Don't forget that we covered just yesterday what's going on with Tori Bowie. Okay. Or Bowie, actually. That's how to pronounce her name. Tori Bowie. So here's her profile. She's also a gold label athlete. But let's go back to Michelle-Lee Ahye. Now, look, she's made the Olympic finals. She's got a medal at the World Championships. Personal best 10.82 in the 100, 22.25 in the 200, and her highest rank. That's what the HR on the screen here stands for. Highest rank has been number 8 in the world. Highest ranking. Now, some of you may be thinking like Tori Bowie should have been higher ranked. Well, the ranking system goes through with a combination of things where you're ranked as far as time, and there's a point system about how many races that you do. So the highest rank that she's gotten in the women's 100 has been 8th place. And she held that for 23 weeks. She's currently ranked 13 in the world, okay, as far as in the women's 100. So that's her stronger event. Now, what else we got to cover about it? Well, let's get into it. Don't forget that you are watching Head and Shoulders ATR, where we cover athletes' performances and otherwise that are head and shoulders above the rest. Don't forget, as always, to kiss the diamond, okay? Kiss the diamond. That means subscribe, comment, like, and most importantly, share with others, okay? This video is sponsored by the supporters on Patreon, Cash App, PayPal, Chime Sign, all right? As well as cryptocurrencies. You see those ways to support in the description below. Here we go. Here's Michelle-Lee Ahye. Here's a profile. She's got a lot of things that have been going on, and some of these things I've had to question. Yo, she got banned, right? Let's get to it right now. She got banned for a whereabouts failure. Let's look at this, okay? She got banned for a whereabouts failure. But remember, there's so many athletes that I was covering when I was doing my research on the gold label athletes. Remember, this is the ATR ranking scale. The gold label athletes, I saw so many that were banned for the whereabouts failures right around 2019 and in 2020. And yet we had Coleman. I think they did a mistake on him. But then we got Sawa-Eid Nasser that didn't get banned until her 4th one. And she got to keep her title. So we got to keep these in mind. Like, it's a lot of funny business that goes along with these things, right? I'm like, look, I guess if you run faster, you get to do it and whatnot because, hey, maybe they got some good lawyers on them, right? I do got to point that out, that Nasser. But I will be doing a profile on Nasser too. But I just find that very interesting that those things happen. So here we are. We went over her personal best. Don't forget that she also runs the 4x1. She's got the national record in the 1, the 2, and the 4x100 meter relay. Not the 4x4 or the 4x2, right? So that national record that she's part of that quartet, they set it at the Beijing World Championships in 2015, 42.03 seconds in that, okay? Let's look at her honors here, as she is a gold rank. She's getting close to that platinum rank, really, when you think about it, but we'll get to that in a second. So 4x1 at the Olympics 2016 Rio, she's got a 6th, she's got a 6th in the 1 and the 2, and she's got a 5th place as part of the quartet in the 4x1. This is her only championship medal which is in the 4x1 at the World Championships in 2015. I just covered that. Then she's got a 5th in the 100 at that same championship. 6th place at London 2017 in the 4x1 and the 100-meter relay. Now, for this ranking system, we're either going to equalize our relays, because you have to rely on 3 other people. You got to rely on other people. They could have been condemned for being a drug cheat. They could mess up. You don't know what's going on there. Sure, you could be in a strong nation that's strong for relays, but think about it. At first, I was going to discount the relays a little bit because I'm saying this is an individual sport. But when you do a group project, especially at universities, sometimes those group projects are worth more of your grade than your individual assignments are. And the logic is you got to depend and rely on other people. That's the same way with these relays. So as far as that helps equalize the nations that may not be able to get individuals, because the USA and Jamaica could be loaded in so many ways. So this helps get people ranked here on these systems. Now this year she came back. She tried to come back, but she just couldn't make the final. She made the semifinal at Tokyo with an 11 flat running against the headwind, and that was not good enough. On previous years, I think an 11 flat thereabout. I mean, even going back to 2017, you could run an 11 plus and you still could make the final. So this year was just a stacked year. It just the cars fell in the way that they did. She did the Diamond League races. She did a couple of the Continental Tour B or Silver ranking divisions here, like some of these that you see here. And then in the 200, well, she was just completely out of it. She's not really as strong in the 200. Then they only made the first round in the 4x100 meter relay. So her and her teammates, they didn't have it this year. But then they kept coming out, and I'm glad that she kept running. She's trying to come back, and what do I think is going to happen next? What is she going to look like for Eugene 2022, right? Or maybe are they going to go by the marketing of Eugene 2021 because it was originally scheduled this year, like that what they did with the Tokyo Olympics? This is going to be some crazy stuff. But anyway, what is she going to do in Eugene at the World Championships? I think that the way that she progresses, let's look at the progression list here, other than when she got banned. When they took her out, she's pretty much there. I think her momentum got shot, though. Look at this 1082. And then this is an off year. Then she got banned. She's coming back 11. I think she breaks 11. I think she might even break 10.9 next year. Okay? This is my prediction here. I think that she can break 10.9 next year. And I think that will be good enough if she can do the timing correctly and run that 10.8 something and make it to the finals of the World Championships. But it might just be just as stacked or more stacked next year. Okay? Because you got all of these ladies. Some of them aren't going to be hurt like Dina Asher-Smith. So I think that she can make it in that 100. I looked at the team for Trinidad and Tobago, and I don't know if it was because of the lockdowns or anything like that, but their team isn't really looking good this year, and you saw it in the 4x1. You saw it in the 4x1. But the crazy thing that I thought here is they could have maybe... I don't know. I would have thought that they still would have ran a 42 something this year, right? But that didn't happen. So my prediction is that they're probably not going to make it out the first round in the 4x100 meter relay next year at the World Championships. But I can see Michelle-Lee Ahye because she's a great athlete. If you look at her on the ranking list, look at the resume here. Like I said, it was the 3 Olympic Games. She's made the World Championship finals. She can win at the Diamond Leagues. Okay, let's look at her other honors because they're going to show them here. The Diamond League Championships, although that was back in 2014, she can run with the best of them, okay? She can run with the best of them, and she can make the finals. And so when you get an athlete that's consistently like that, I'm glad my ranking system now includes people that would otherwise get overshadowed. Who talks about Michelle-Lee Ahye like that other than people in Trinidad and Tobago and maybe in the Caribbean nations, right? You don't really get to highlight her. So that's what I hope with this. If you guys are liking what I'm doing here, smash that like button. Let me know in the comment section because I'm going to be trying to highlight everybody I can, right? Whether it's silver, bronze ranking, bronze label. So that's the official titles. It's gold label, platinum label, silver label, bronze label, those things. So Michelle-Lee Ahye, did you guys know that she was ranked number 2 in the world in 2017? This is why I brought this up here. She was ranked number 2 in the world as far as by time. Her overall ranking, I think, was 8. That's where it was. But she was number 2 in the world by time that year. Now, obviously, that wasn't good enough for her to get a medal, unfortunately. Just like Elaine Thompson-Herah. At that time, she was just Elaine Thompson. That wasn't good enough for her to get a medal. But the fact that she can be able to put out these fast times, and she did that at her championships. The fact that she can come through and year after year after year, she's only 29. So that means she might have another championship where she could do something. And I'm going to cover Thompson from Trinidad and Tobago as well, her male counterpart, because he's come out there and he's got himself some medals too. So with Michelle-Lee Ahye, like I said, next year, I think she can make the finals for the women's 100. It's going to be very, very difficult because Jamaica is going to be able to take 4 athletes in the 100. Then you got the USA that's probably wanting the revenge, Richardson and everybody. But I think that she has the ability to do it. And if she doesn't, man, it's going to be one heck of a final. But I did want to highlight her here. Now, thank you all for watching. Here are the other gold ranked athletes that we are going to be, or gold label athletes that we're going to be covering. We're going to be covering Patricia Momona as well as Sam Kendrick. So definitely, if these videos are created, click here. Patricia Momona and Sam Kendricks are other gold label athletes. Catch you all on the next one. Peace.